Welcome back to a new video. I have not made or recorded one in a little while. I've been pretty consistent with getting the upload scheduled and stuff, but I have not been playing well. In essence, 1433, we are cruising right to the bottom. We won the last game, but hopefully we can win a couple, or at least win this game, because my goodness have I been playing terrible, and it's just been everything, like just blunders and bad positions and just very consistently playing bad, which is, you know, the key to getting your rating really low, which I'm a bit of an expert in, I would say. But we are white for this one, and looking to catch a dub. But we've had a crazy amount of snow in this area, and yesterday was, or today I should say, still Monday. We were supposed to have a professional development day before students came back. Probably should have closed my door so you didn't hear the heat, but it is what it is. But that was canceled because it snowed, I think, about a foot, like literally 12 inches. Based on how much snow I saw outside and just how bad everything was road-wise. Okay, this person's just taking forever. When people don't move in these situations, okay, like he actually made a move. Like it's frustrating in these longer games because it's just like there's only a couple, like you have to move that piece or do something related to it. So there's only so many things you can do. And so we'll probably just move there or something, or maybe move there. He might go there and then there. But because of that, they canceled the teacher day today, but also they just, well, a couple hours ago, they canceled the day tomorrow, which was really nice. All right, so... I think what we'll do is this. Okay. So I guess he saw what I saw, the potential of doing that. I just go up to there. So that pawn is now protected by the bishop. And it doesn't matter if he takes here. It matters a little bit now. Except I can just do this. Was a threat, but not a very strong threat. So I envision he'll probably take the knight out of frustration. He actually doesn't. What a beast. I think we just do this. You know what I realized? It's just a free knight. Bada bing, bada boo. Now he might take that out of frustration. But with how much snow there was, really, it started Sunday at like 3 and then went all throughout the night. But it's the most snow I've ever seen since I've lived down here. And it made it so I couldn't even get my car into my carport. I was able to, today, I was able to shovel out a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of snow, frankly. But I was able to get it shoveled out my driveway enough to where I was able to get enough traction to get up to it. Oh, there we go. So thankfully he'll sit there. It won't really probably warm up enough for it to like melt the ice or the snow and the ice and stuff on it by itself, but at least if I don't think it's supposed to snow anymore, so potentially it would have been better to leave it out on my driveway, but I kind of would have preferred my driveway to get more melted just so I have traction to get up into my carport. But I suppose I could have done it differently, but same time, 6 of one, half a dozen of another, I suppose. I don't ever want to be here. All right, so we are up 6 points of material. So as long as we don't blunder, which is a big if, and a big as long, I suppose. But we're moving and cruising. My journey to 1600 is going down in the toilets, though. My goodness, 1433. Hit the tippy top and then dove straight off the cliff. And it's interesting because most times when I drop a rating this much, it's usually because of the way that I'm playing, and not in the sense that I'm blundering more or I'm getting into bad positions, but like I crash out and lose 100 points. But that really, in my opinion, hasn't really been the case, which I suppose is still, in a weird way, is progress for me, because very often, you know, you lose like 50 points of rating because you're on a bad streak or whatever. You get a bad vibe going and you just continue the snowball. Especially like earlier, I had a 1600. I almost had to play it. Literally made a minute ago, a brand new account. Like, I'm not playing an account that was just made just to deal with someone that's probably going to be cheating. And I was white and I had made my first move. I saw that they were 1600 on the dot, and I was like, that's an odd rating to have. And that's where a lot of that's like a new account will start at. So if you see someone that's 1600 with 2 zeros on it, check the age of their account. It's mathematically possible, obviously, for them to get to that rating without a brand new account, but it's not worth the risk of just dealing with a game with cheating. So I was able to abort that one, but my crash out now is I check the age of the accounts, and if I'm in a really bad mood, then I'm hearing like a motorcycle. It can't be a motorcycle. There's just no way that it's a motorcycle. Sorry, I'm listening to the... It's just got to be someone that's struggling to move a vehicle. But it really sounds like a small engine. That would be such a interesting decision to try to get any... I guess unless it's a snowmobile, but I don't live in an area where there's snowmobile activity. Not a big snowmobile area that I'm from right now. But very interesting noise. Not normally something that would be interesting to hear, but alas, we have to address the elephant in the room, and not just me. Not a self-deprecating fat joke. That's good you didn't notice that. That's definitely good. My stomach is kind of rumbling right now, but because I ate a whole bunch of spinach, that's one of the problems. And it's hard to, for like people who have a normal diet, it's hard to articulate how I have to kind of avoid vegetables, and not like, oh, I never eat vegetables, but like today I made a frozen bag of spinach or whatever, and ate, had the whole thing. I'm probably not going to have vegetables tomorrow because of how much I had today. And what I've noticed is that if I was like eating that much, that many servings of vegetables every day, I just have not necessarily like an intestinal issue, but you can imagine like the amount of fiber that I would be having. So it would create, I think this is a good move. It would create issues for just having a lot of gas and stuff, and just having not necessarily like now my stomach's not necessarily upset. I think we're still chilling. Absolutely vibing right now. Oh, this one, I mean, like, see, then I get a game like this, I look like I'm competent. I should honestly just record the other games when I'm just like on an absolute tear and a straight downward trajectory, and you see how bad it can get. At least I feel like I'm doing all right. And I'll just lose 8 games in a row, and I'm just every game just. And the ones that were more interesting are not the ones where I blunder, you know, major pieces. Those are just like, oh, you know, that sucks or whatever. But the more interesting ones are the ones where I can actually, like, I lose in a position, like I get outplayed more so than like, oh, I just gave away a piece. Like it's there's just so little that you learn in a game where you just blunder a queen or something. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that. So we win. Caught the easy dub, but I was pretty well in the bag for most of the time. As he blundered a couple pieces, but thankfully I got a dub. But we're gonna try to continue this little this 2-game win streak, and hopefully approach that 1500 and just try to play consistent. As long as I'm doing that, maybe I just need to sit here and talk, and it keeps me more focused, and not get a ADHD and start opening different tabs on my computer and looking at everything when someone takes 3 minutes to make a move. Maybe that's the key. Actually pay attention to the game. Who would have thought? But that's gonna be it for this one. So if you made it to this point, I appreciate it, and I appreciate the kind words in the various videos. It's nice to kind of have some people hanging around for the journey of me trying to not to get so terrible at chess. But thanks for watching. Peace.